art and social change. And so she got together with the Royal Ontario Museum and an upcoming exhibition by an artist named El Anatsui. He's a Ghanaian artist from Africa, world-renowned, and he works with recycled materials to create these large fabric-like pieces. And I was challenging my students to move beyond physical walls into ones that are more conceptual. The research we did related to borders between countries, walls between people socially, personal borders, limitations, blocks, things like language, culture, race.
I've learned a lot of stuff on how to actually send a message in images, because this media arts is basically using images to reflect on what you're trying to show.
The statement you're making could be either a personal statement or a statement to the world saying that this needs to change, or this is a good thing, let's make it happen.
Students kind of drive the process after the problem has been proposed by the teacher. And as I move through the process, though, there becomes a part where I'm asking students to take ownership, and then the physical construction of what's happening in the classroom changes. You can take anything from the way that I operate now with my students. I think it's a mutual path that we go on. It's the voyage that I take with each student in finding their voice, both visually and verbally, and being able to express what they want. That's the most exciting thing. But it's that blooming of an idea and culturing it till it solidifies. That's the most exciting thing for me. And that's what I wish for in all my classes. It doesn't happen, but when it does, there's nothing like it.
According to oral tradition, it's reported that in 1885, Louis Riel, a Métis leader, said, "In 7 generations, it will be the artist who will be the spokesman for the Indian people." This is a crucial quote in order to understand the importance of Aboriginal culture and how visual arts can be intertwined together in order to preserve a culture. As teachers, our main mandate is to follow the Ontario Curriculum in Visual Arts, and it is a rich document. The revised edition provides opportunities that go beyond the previous document. So while it's looking at those basic skills in visual arts, those things that we need to talk about as teachers, yes, they're there. We have to do that. But how do you make it come alive from pages that are in black and white?
I use mainly complementary colors to make it pop out. And then I have yellow around his heart there, just so adrenaline pumping.
It's like half the picture is like animals and the other half is filled with symbols. Like everything means something. Even the sky of it, the background, everything means something. There's not one thing that they just added randomly.
30 years ago when I was in grade 10, we certainly would have never studied Aboriginal literature. And here you are in a classroom with all of the classroom studying Aboriginal literature with Aboriginal authors and an Aboriginal artist in the classroom. That's groundbreaking. The work that needs to continue is being able to support that movement, that growth, where Aboriginal students feel that their classroom is a place where they can feel safe enough to be themselves. So it's a long journey, but I think it's possible.
I'm Brittany, but everyone here calls me Wolf. I'm 19. I came to this class originally because I couldn't find a school that had something that really caught my interest. Then I found out the school made skateboards and I had to check it out.
I always saw public schools as kind of like a factory press, push student in the mold, push student out, so impersonal.
My past experience with school, it was horrible. I never went to class, I didn't do my homework, I wasn't going to school. I didn't do the work, and I wasn't motivated to go to school because I didn't want to go to school because I wasn't doing anything interesting.
I wasn't really in school actually. I was technically a dropout, so
The Oasis Skateboard Factory is the TDSB's first school site where all of the learning takes place through the lens of street art and skateboard design. It gives some students who haven't had previous success in school an opportunity to earn some compulsory and elective high school credits. One of the ways this program works is that it's designed as a re-engagement program. So students are with me for 1 or 2 semesters, and what they do in a semester is that they're engaged in 4 credits, being an English or an English media credit, a business or a leadership credit, as well as 2 art credits, kind of an art class and a design class.
It's a really good school to go to. If you haven't been in school for a while, I think too, because it gives you reasons to want to go, unlike most schools, where it's all you just sit in the class and you get bored.
I love working with these kids. Sometimes these students I work with it's a struggle to like them some days, you know? They're the students who got kicked out of other classes, drove their teachers crazy, you know, but, you know, these students they're superstars when you just change the focus, change the frame.
It's changed my life quite a bit, because before I came here, I admit that I had some problems, and, you know, I wasn't the happiest kid in the world, and then I came here, and suddenly everything feels really great, and I feel more confident in the work I do, and I feel more eager to wake up in the morning, go to school, and achieve.
Visual arts is all about the learning, growing, and building that takes place throughout the creative process. They are encouraged to connect their artwork to their learning, to their own experiences, and to their environment.
Media arts provides students with a new way of looking at the arts and the world around them. Media arts incorporates materials, practices, tools, and skills from a variety of arts disciplines. Using technology, collaborative skills, creativity, and critical thinking, students in media arts classrooms create multi-sensory pieces that demonstrate the effect of media on perceptions and experiences.
So we talk about developing the sense of their digital identity and how to start representing that identity in a visual way.
We've been learning basically design principles that can be applied to any kind of art. So it's art with the most recent modern technology that we have.
Participation in the arts is considered to be an important factor for the creation of successful learners who go on to make a positive contribution to their community and to society as a whole. The arts challenge students' communication, listening, observation, creative, and leadership skills, as well as provide them with a general understanding of the world around them. The Ontario Arts Curriculum is based on 4 central ideas: communicating, developing creativity, understanding culture, and making connections.
My goal is that they first understand their everyday environment from an art perspective and how they can go about using that question to start creating for themselves and leaving their own marks on their world.
Throughout these videos, you will hear both students and teachers speak about how participation in the arts have enriched their lives and provided opportunities for success in school.
Wow!